Where do I even start? You guys, you have to be careful of the words that you speak and of your thoughts. Words have power. Your thoughts have power. If you want to be somewhere different in life, you have to speak that. If you have been following my channel for a while, or even if you're brand new, you know I try to keep it positive. I try to keep it, light and airy, and I love to encourage people and to inspire people. And one thing about me is that, every day ain't perfect, and, that's okay. But even with that, being that life is every day is not perfect, you still have to speak life and positivity over your life. If you were around me personally, you would feel that energy. Hopefully, you can feel it through the screen. But in real life, this is like who I am. And I try to be very conscious of the words that I speak. I am actually living in the life that I spoke about years ago. I said in a previous video how I would, be driving to work and I would see the people walking their dog. And I was like, oh my gosh, like they look so calm, cool, and collective. And I want that for me. Just the alarm clock going off when I was working full time, it just jolted like anxiety in me. And I just don't think you should start your day off like that. Even throughout the day, I just try to stay positive. It's hard sometimes when people are negative around you. And I try to like stay to myself and, focus on the fruit of the spirit. We have Galatians 5 there. But I want to encourage you today. If you are not mindful of your words, start to be mindful of them today. Be mindful of your thoughts. The word says, paraphrasing, such as a man thinketh, so is he. So you have to think positivity. You have to think abundance. You have to think health. You have to think like that you're in your right mind and you're not anxious and you're not confused. You have to wake up like that. Sometimes you might have to have a cup of coffee before you do it. But, I want you to like speak life. People get discouraged, especially in the way the world is right now regarding their finances. Yes, it can be a little different and you might raise your eyebrows here and there. But even in that, you have to trust God that he is going to carry you through. And despite what your bank account looks like, okay? Because I'm saying this from experience. There's nothing that I am telling you guys in these videos that I do not implement on a day-to-day basis. Regardless of what your bank account may look like, speak life over your bank account. What I say to myself is, money comes freely to me. I am expecting money to come to me today. I am calling forth money from the east, the west, the south, and the north. I live an abundant life. I do not live in lack. So it's just those daily confirmations that can help you tremendously with life, but we're talking about finances in this particular part right here. So don't get discouraged by what your paycheck may look like, because God is bigger than your paycheck. Okay. And ultimately, God is the source of all things and he can make it stretch. The story in the Bible where the lady had the oil and he was saying, the prophet was saying, go get your, the containers. And her and her son got all the containers that they could. And the oil did not run dry until all the containers were full. Come on, God can if he can do it for them, he can do it for you. He can do it for me. But we have to believe in faith that can happen. And we have to speak life. I am a tither. And I believe in tithing. Some people don't. To each his own. But I believe that tithing sows a seed, and so that God can bless you financially. And not even just financially. Let me backtrack. Not even financially. He can even bless you with good health. You know, one of the things that concerned me before I quit my job was medical insurance, health insurance, So I had to give that up when I quit. But I believe that, me sowing my 10%, God, that was showing God that he can trust me with more. And that, he's been blessing me not only financially, but he has been blessing me with good health. Y'all, I still keep up with all of my yearly exams, mammogram, PAPs, everything. And I'm able to pay cash for that. Some people were like, oh, you can get on I think it's Medicaid. But, insurance companies, they charge your insurance way more than stuff really costs. I've learned that from experience, and they got over on me several times. But when you're paying with cash, you get a discounted rate. For real. You'll be surprised how much stuff costs when you're paying cash. It's yes, it's a cost, but it doesn't even amount to, your deductible. That deductible word is from the devil. Because, especially if you're a pretty healthy person and you're going to these doctor's appointments and your stuff isn't covered because you haven't met your deductible. Yes. So I believe that, in the tithing for me, that was sowing not only financially, but it was sowing good health. And I speak good health over me and my children and Bella every day, because I want us all to be healthy and I want us all to be strong. And so I do. I pray that over us, and even my dog. Yes. If y'all seen Bella in other videos, I'm praying over my dog. She's a dog, but I want her to be healthy and strong, and I don't want her to have any medical issues either. So if you, for example, one thing that I try to encourage people, say, for example, that, people say, I have a headache. Okay. Why are you saying that? Yes, your head may be experiencing something different. But let's not speak life and say you have a headache because you didn't buy the headache. And I used to get on my mom a lot when she would say, oh, my arthritis. I'm like, Mama, you didn't go to the store and buy that arthritis. Will you stop saying that? Now, you may be experiencing some aches and pains. You may be feeling that, but feelings change. So don't speak life over your life like that, because you are healthy and you're strong. I mean, even if you're watching this video and you're going through something right now, and I don't even know you personally. I'm just, speaking through a screen, but I want to speak health over you. Whatever aches and pains may be, going on in your body, we're going to pray against that so that, that goes away, because God does not want us to live a life that we're not healthy and strong. When I wake up in the morning, and I'm praying over the boys, I'm like, thank you for the movement of our limbs. People take their health for granted. And you can have all the money in the world, but if you're not healthy, what's the point? You won't be able to enjoy it. So we're not going to speak sickness over our bodies. Even when my boys, they, may be experiencing some symptoms or signs that may look like a cold, I'm like, oh, your nose is just running. I just talk about what they're experiencing. I don't put sickness on them. I don't even say that word, and I do not allow them to even say that word either. But I'm like, your nose is running. Go blow your nose. You feel a little warm. Let's take some medicine. I am team medicine to a certain degree. I personally don't want to pop pills, and that's a testimony I want to keep. But I am not against, if you need some NyQuil or some Dayquil, to Robitussin to get you through. Hey, my mama taught me, they from the old school. You better take this medicine because you're going to school. You are going to school. We don't do that. You got a fever and stuff. We gonna buy that. We get that together with some Robitussin. But don't say that you're sick. And like if you're experiencing something in life right now and you're like feeling sad, because it happens, we're human, right? Begin to change your thoughts regarding that. Yes, in that moment, you're having a sad moment. And I equate it to like even, when I was going through with my mom's transitioning, that right there, oh man, you talk about feeling sad and feeling depressed and all that. I raised my hand. I was all of that. But you can't stay there. I believe that you can have your moment, because there's a time for everything. So have your moment of whatever emotion that you're having, and let God carry you through that emotion. Don't stay there. In Ecclesiastics, I believe, it's a time and a season for everything. So have your moment, but don't stay there. And even in that moment, like, okay, this is how I feel in this moment, but I'm not going to feel like this forever. Joy comes in the morning, and, God has my back, and he's going to take care of this. Before, I saw something on social media. It was like, I trust God, but I panic first, or something to that nature. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that's me, right? But we have to trust God and pray first before panicking. We just have to do that. I'm gonna speak to myself first. Let AP pray first before panicking, because God already saw. Oh my goodness, God already saw what was going to happen. He knew us before we were in our mother's womb. So why are we like freaking out? Like, oh my gosh, why is this happening? All things work together for your good. But I wanted to, jump on and encourage you to watch your words, watch your thoughts, because you are laying down a foundation, and you don't want that foundation to be unstable. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. And you don't want to be unstable. You want to be positive for the most part, and you want to speak life over your life. And I just know, because I know it's happened to me, and I'm trying to practice it, on a day-to-day basis too. Even if like you follow me on my Facebook, or even the in my community tab here on YouTube, I try to keep it positive. We need that in this world. We need positivity in this world, and your girl got you. I got you. And then sometimes when I don't feel like 100% positive, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm just gonna take a nap. So maybe I just need to recharge, and think of the goodness of God, because, God gives us grace. He knows we're going through some different emotions. So don't ever come down on yourself hard. Like, I shouldn't be feeling like this. It happens. Okay. Just don't stay there. Just be mindful of the words that you speak over your life, the words you speak over your family's life, even your pet's life. Okay. Be careful of your thoughts, because it starts, the battlefield is here. It starts here. And if you can control the mind, oh my gosh, you have already like won the battle. You've already won it. If you can just control your thoughts, I believe that it can happen. I believe, you will see a change in your life. Just like I am seeing a change in my life. Excuse me. And it's because I'm choosing to like live a life of prosperity. I am choosing to live a healthy life. I am choosing that my mind is stable, and that anything and everything that I need, God supplies it. Excuse me. And if he can supply it for me, he can supply it for you, because I'm not any better than you. And if you serve the same God that I serve, we are okay. Okay. All right. He got our back for real. one thing that I also love saying and praying, Lord, I pray for an unexpected check to come in the mail. Y'all, that has happened to me. It has happened to me in the last, well, it didn't come in the mail, but it did come into my account. It did come into my account unexpectedly. Yes, it did. And God, I thank you for that. But it's because I really pray, and I really try to seek God, and I really try to believe him at his word that he will supply all of my needs. And he has just blown my mind. Some people take for granted, like the lights, like this costs. Having the lights on, I don't take anything for granted. I'm like, Lord, it's the little things. I'm thanking you for the little things. I'm thanking you for the big things. Everything. I thank you that all my organs are working the way that they should, that my blood is flowing freely in my body. I am speaking life over me. Even my home. I'll tell that testimony later about the home, but I still walk around my house. I have been a homeowner. Oh my gosh. It'll be 10 years next year that I've been in this home. And I still walk around my house and pray over my house. I pray over my appliances. I don't want anything to break. I walk from the backyard to the front yard, and I'm like, Lord, you've blessed me with this home. Help me to take care of it. Always provide me with the funds to, keep this home and everything. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to share that testimony, y'all, because I already know it's some people out there that may be watching this video and you may be wanting to move. I'm just going to give you this little tidbit right here. Start packing. It don't even matter if you don't know where you're going. I want you to start packing. In faith. Packing faith. And we're gonna come back to it, but we're gonna put a pin in that. We're gonna put a pin in that, and we're gonna go buy some boxes. Well, I'm not, but you're gonna go buy some boxes, and then I'm gonna tell you the rest of the testimony later. But the conclusion is all of this because God is good. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all long. But oh my gosh, before you go to bed, I just want you to speak life over yourself. Yes, I want you to speak words that are going to be uplifting. Words that are going to encourage you. Yep. And it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I promise you it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be one day at a time though. A lot of stuff ain't overnight. But even because it's not overnight, like you still gotta not give up the race. The race is not given to the swift nor the strong, but the one who endures to the end. So your homework assignment, start speaking life over your life. Start changing your thoughts. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be great. And you're gonna see some results. You're gonna see some results. All right, I gotta go. I love you much. Thanks for watching the video. Bye.